Speech off.
Hey guys, it's your girl Gia, back yet again with another awesome video from the one and only Jostin, the Jostin Memory Box. So, I know that I was gonna do my video at noon today, but I just thought I would do it a little early because I have a lot that I would like to talk about. Because I find it very indicative to talk about it, and I find it, very, educating to talk about this, because this is something that I want to do and that I'm trying to learn. So, first order of business starting today, I did very well with all my reminders. I took my thyroid pill on time. I, just wrote my points down in my notes, and I ate lunch on time, took my meds on time. I watched YouTube. I just did pretty much everything, and I did text Austin happy Thursday and stuff like that. And so I did everything that I was supposed to do so far. And today I just want to focus on, doing my best at everything. And I also just want to focus on just being a good person, making myself proud, making my parents proud, making Austin proud, just making everybody proud that's around me. But I need to make myself the most proud because, myself, I need to, just make myself proud and just, prove everything to myself, because sometimes I lack the confidence, and I feel like that's why sometimes I change my reminders around, or I do certain things, because sometimes I lack, the confidence for myself, and that's not a good thing, to do, I gotta not be doing that, and I gotta, just show people what I can be, with my actions instead of my words, and so I just want to focus on from today onwards, which today's April 3rd, by the way. So from today onwards, I want to show people, things with my actions rather than, with my words, because I have a habit of saying I'm going to do something and then I don't follow through, which is not good. So I need to be, better about my follow through for sure. I need to be better on my A game, and, stuff like that. And I know this is going to take a while to work on. This is not going to be overnight, obviously. It's going to take a while. And, unfortunately, we want it to be overnight and go faster, but unfortunately, we cannot have that, unfortunately. But the good thing is, at least, I'm going to work on it, and at least I'm going to do what I can to be, a good person, and, I'm already a good person. It's just, I have bad habits that I need to get rid of, because some of my habits are unacceptable. Some of the stuff I do is unacceptable. And so, I just gotta, just try to curb, all my bad habits as much as I can. Which I've been doing pretty good on curbing some of them. Like, I've been, living with my mom and my dad for a year and 3 days now. I've been, paying rent, I've been doing good about that. I've been doing good about going to therapy, and I've been doing pretty good about going on contacts and stuff like that. But there are other things that I do need to work on, such as, just doing music therapy for myself, letting the time flow, I need to work on not caring what other people think, which I've been doing better about that. I've actually been thinking better for myself rather than other people. I've been doing better about that. Of course, I have to, care what my parents think, because their opinions matter, because they're my parents. But other people, I've been, doing great about, not caring what they think. Of course, I have to do better about that, because sometimes I do go back into that rut, but I am doing a little bit better about that. But I just need to let the time flow as one of them, because I have a habit of, checking the time way too much. And, I just need to work on, having music time for myself, and I need to work on just other stuff. I just need to, to sum it up in one word, I just want to work on myself, and I want to work on everything within myself. I just want to be the best person I can be. I want to, get, my mental illness under control, which I've been doing pretty good about that. It's just Tuesday and yesterday I didn't do well, but that was because I was an idiot and I did not take my meds on time like I should have. So that's something that I'm still trying to work on, but I need to be better, to keep it under control, so that way I don't have breakdowns or any of that. Of course, I'm going to have like breakdowns, but I just need to not have them 2 days in a row like I did. So, I just gotta be careful about that and just work on that. And of course, I want to be able to get my faith stronger with God too. Because it's not too late to get your faith, stronger with God, of course. And, I just want to be, working on everything. I just want to be indicative, and I just want to work on everything. And I want to be more apt to do things. And, I think today I have made a great headway. I accepted a very good challenge, which I'm not going to say what it was, but I accepted a good challenge that I don't do well with. I did pretty well with that. And, like I said, today I took my thyroid pill. I sent Austin the text message. I, ate lunch, took my meds on time, watched YouTube. So today I've made great headway. And oh, by the way, I did call Granny today. So today I have made great headway for sure. There are a lot of stuff that I still need to do, but other than that, I am making great headway for sure. I just need to, just work on it and just, be my best self. That's all I can do. And I just, need to just be my best self and do what I have to do as a person, and, not have to worry about pleasing other people. I just need to worry about pleasing myself, because I'm the only one that can control my happiness, and I'm the only one that can control myself. And, I just need to, just keep doing good, like I am today, and like I said, each day, what I can do is, before 8 o'clock, I can always, tell you guys like how my day went and stuff like that. I can always, do that. By the way, I did try out the Amazon Echo skill called Sleep Jar, but they call it sleep sounds on there, and I loved it. I like the airplane sound. It's kind of cool to listen to. And it really helped me to relax, and so did Peppa Pig. So I'm kind of wondering if I need to play Sleep Jar, every night. And I also heard, because when Austin and I were looking this up, it was on Chat GPT, and Chat GPT said that Sleep Jar helps with like mental illness, which I didn't know that. So I'm kind of thinking that I need to listen to Sleep Jar every night for sure. Sleep Jar, I really like it. The airplane sound is my favorite. I'll probably try out the other sounds too, but the airplane one I like. It sounds really, really cool, and it's so relaxing too. And, so yeah. But anyways, you guys, like I said, I'm gonna do good today, and nobody's stopping me. The only person that's stopping me is myself. And, I just need to just do good, and I just need to just show myself that I can be a better person. And of course, not only do I need to prove that to myself, but I need to prove it to, my family and my friend Austin as well. And also my other friends, Jessica and Alan, as well. So I just need to prove it to not only myself, but my family and my friends as well. And I'm hoping by next year on April 3rd, I am really, really hoping that I'm better. I mean, granted, I won't get all the way better because I'll have to take mental health meds the rest of my life, and I'll have to take the thyroid meds the rest of my life. But I want to be better, I'm going to be better on all the other aspects, of course, because I believe that I can do better, and I believe that I can be a good person. And not only that, I feel like I can be the best me, and, that's all that really matters, just be your best you, and, just worry about yourself, and just try not to worry about anybody else. And the only thing that I have to say to you guys, for this video is just be yourself, be you, be beautiful, be confident, and just be yourself, because nobody can be you like you can, and, or as Austin would say, be your awesome self, which is another good thing, because being your awesome self is really a nice reward to do. And I tell you, being yourself is, a good thing, because nobody can be you like you can. And, the thing is, I do have flaws, I am a human, but that does not mean that I'm not a good person, I'm a good person, but I just have bad habits, that I need to work out. And I'm going to do it. And I have already made up my mind that I'm going to do it, and that I'm going to be a good person and do what I have to do to be a productive member of society, which, people already like me, and people already know that I'm a good person, but at the same time, people know that I have bad habits, like my family and my friends. And the good thing is, at least, people are willing to see me through and to not give up, and, stuff like that. Because the last thing I need is for somebody to give up on me, or for me to give up on them. And I just need to, just do what I have to do, and everything will work out great. And like I said, I know for me personally that I, have a very, bad habit of not following through, of course. That's why I am really, really hoping that today will be the day that I start following through, which today I have. But that doesn't mean anything. What means something is if I do it for months and months and months straight, and then people will know that I'm following through, versus doing it for a day and then just throwing it away like I've done in the past. But of course, you know, the past is the past, and today I am moving forward and I am just going to be my best self today. And to be completely honest with you, tonight I'm going to definitely be my best self. I know Austin is going to be his best self too. And last night, me and Austin compromised, and I will play his noises for an hour because I know he loves sounds. And so I think what I might do is I might actually, you know, actually change my 6 o'clock reminder, because I was going to play Sleep Jar at 6 tonight, but at the same time, I feel like it would be unfair to play Sleep Jar, you know, by myself without Austin. So I think what I need to do is change my 6 o'clock reminder to, you know, do a vlog with you guys, and then maybe we can do the Sleep Jar when he gets, you know, on the call from like 8 to 9 or something. Maybe we can do that, you know, so that way he can hear his noises and stuff like that. And the good thing is I can change it because I have the Amazon Echo app. So I can definitely change it from my app. And I think I'm going to do that because I just thought about it, and I don't think it would be fair to do Sleep Jar without him since he likes noises and stuff like that. So I think I'm just going to change that and just do a vlog with you guys at 6 and just, you know, tell you all about my day and stuff like that. But yes, I'm thinking about doing that. And the rest of the day, I'll give you an idea of what I gotta do. So it's not noon yet, I don't think. Let me check the time real quick. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:06 p.m.
Okay, I lied. Sorry. Okay, it's afternoon. Okay. All right, it's 12:06 p.m., you guys. And so, okay. So right now I'm filming the video for you guys. And at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be listening to an artist. He is called Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And then at 2 o'clock, I'm going to be listening to SpongeBob SquarePants. And then at 3, I'm going to be doing a gratitude journal. And at 4, I'm going to be getting my shower. And at 5, I'm going to be doing something. I gotta think. I can't remember what I'm gonna be doing at 5, but I can't remember. I would have to look back at my reminders, but I know 6 o'clock was gonna be listening to Sleep Jar, but I think since I'm doing the noise thing with Austin, I think it would be fair to change that or to get rid of that reminder. And then of course, oh yes, I remember what I gotta do at 5 now. At 5 and 7, I have my 2 Pure Warm calls on the Pure Warm line. And I've got that. And then of course, you know, at 8 I'm gonna call Austin and do the noises. And then I was thinking if it was alright with Austin that him and I could listen to Roy D. Mercer at maybe 11 o'clock or midnight or something. I might do 11 o'clock. We could listen to Roy D. Mercer, but I don't know. We'll just have to see how the night goes. And we'll just have to see how everything, you know, pans out. But that's pretty much my day. And of course, I'm going to be getting dressed and I'm going to be drinking my delicious cappuccino I made myself. I'm going to be drinking that. And, you know, I'm just going to be chilling downstairs today. And I'm going to ask Dad his daily question today. Well, I shouldn't say daily question. I should say weekly question today, which I'm assuming that he is gonna work from home, but we'll see. I'm hoping he does, because I like it when he does that. I love seeing him. I love it when he makes lunch and just, you know, overall him being here. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. If you like this video and if you like this channel, please make sure to subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell notification so every time we post, you get future videos. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bye-bye.